Now on Good Morning Northwest, arming teachers in North Idaho. One school district is now accepting applications for staff to carry concealed weapons on campus. What training they'll need before approval.
And our recent streak of sunny weather continues today, but nothing lasts forever. But you'll start to see those changes in your First Alert forecast.
And deadly streets in Spokane prompt immediate changes to protect pedestrians. The new traffic signal system giving walkers a head start before cars can move. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Thursday, April 17th. One more day until Friday.
Sorry, we're so close.
We can do it. Meteorologist Matt Gray is here with a look at our First Alert forecast. Thankfully, not as windy as yesterday, Matt.
Yeah, not as windy as yesterday. And you know what? Even though Friday's a little ways away, it's pretty nice when you have some beautiful weather. And we've got that again today. But it is another chilly start. We were a little milder yesterday with those winds coming in and some warmer air. Instead, this morning, look at Colville, down to 21 degrees this morning. We're at 27 in Bonners Ferry, mid-30s across places like St. Mary's. Pullman's down to freezing right now. Coeur d'Alene down to about 30 degrees as you head north of Hayden, and then 35 as well in Spokane. Still a light breeze here, but at least for the moment, we're still dropping pretty nicely here this morning. Expecting that will be our lows for the day. With the sun coming up, we'll see our highs in the upper 50s, and we'll see that sunshine continue with just a few puffy fair weather clouds for the afternoon. Overall, looks like another beautiful day here in the inland Northwest. We are in between weather systems. The next one all the way up here in the Yukon. When it comes down and what you'll need to be looking for coming up here in a few minutes.
New from the Breaking Now desk, we've learned new information overnight about a crash that killed 2 people and sent 5 more to the hospital. This happened yesterday afternoon on State Route 17, just 5 miles north of Othello. According to Washington State Patrol, a car heading south tried to pass another vehicle in a no-passing zone. The driver then lost control, overcorrected, and crashed head-on into a car coming the other way. Both cars were totaled. We also know that inside the first car were 4 people from Moses Lake. 2 of those people died and neither wore seatbelts. The 2 other passengers were hurt and taken to the hospital. The second car had a mom and 2 kids inside. They were also injured and are being treated at the hospital. As of now, investigators are looking into whether drugs or alcohol played a role. We'll keep you updated as we learn more information. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Already this year, drivers have hit and killed 2 people walking in Spokane. City leaders unveiled new efforts to reduce the number of pedestrians and cyclists killed by drivers in Spokane each year. One initiative already in action is at Post and Main, where these traffic lights don't turn green when the walk sign goes on. That's because this intersection has a leading pedestrian interval. That allows people to walk across at first without any cars moving. The city wants more leading pedestrian intervals, which one woman told us is a good start.
It's a little unsafe because people blow through red lights, and then there's overlapping of the lights for the pedestrians and the cars, so then you're walking and then cars are able to run into you.
The Spokane Police Department is also bringing back its traffic unit. 4 officers will patrol some of the worst areas for bad driving behavior and crashes.
There's a traffic change in Post Falls today. Construction on Spokane Street from 4th Avenue to Saltese Way will switch to the inside lanes, meaning that travel will be reduced to 1 lane in each direction. Now, this is all part of a larger improvement project for Spokane Street. Work is expected to last through May.
This morning, growing concerns surrounding the deportation of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the Maryland husband and father who the administration admits was wrongfully sent to El Salvador. Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen traveled to El Salvador pushing for Garcia's release, but no one in power would even meet with him.
And the U.S. courts have found that he was illegally taken from the United States, and the government of El Salvador has no evidence that he was part of MS-13. Why is El Salvador continuing to hold him in CECOT?
A unanimous Supreme Court ordered the administration to let him return to the U.S. for a due process hearing. But the White House insists he will never live in the United States again and is criticizing the senator's visit. Now a federal judge is threatening to hold the Trump administration in criminal contempt for violating his orders last month to turn around 2 planes carrying deportees to El Salvador. The White House vows to appeal.
Guns in schools. The St. Mary's Joint School District will soon accept applications for staff members to carry concealed guns next school year. The school district is in the small North Idaho town spent a year working on this policy and getting feedback from parents and staff. Staff members will have to fill out an application and complete 40 hours of training. Their application will then have to be approved by the school board, the superintendent, and the principal in their building.
We have local law enforcement that will be a part of that screening and interview process and recommendation to carry. All the certificates of training would need to be on file.
Superintendent Dr. Teresa Wrench says that she doesn't expect too many members of staff in the district to apply. April is a busy month for parents with preschoolers. Applications and enrollment in Spokane starts this week.
At the same time, Head Start cuts are looming, ECAP spots are uncertain, and transitional kindergarten programs could be next. If you're not familiar with TK, it's a public preschool in Washington. It's a free, full-day program for 4- and 5-year-olds that superintendents across the state say leads to better kindergarten readiness scores.
I don't know a community that couldn't benefit from having transitional kindergarten in their elementary schools.
With Washington's $16 billion budget deficit, lawmakers in Olympia are making some tough cuts. Why parents say we need more access to early education, not less, in Kirsten O'Connor's special report tonight at 6 o'clock. It's now 6 minutes after 6.
Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray as we kick off our day today, taking a live look outside.
All right, and this is Cataldo this morning. The sun's coming up. A beautiful start here. Nothing to worry about on the roads except orange traffic cones, as you saw there. Beautiful start to our day. We'll show you how long these sunny days will be sticking around. Coming up.
This morning, we're at the Museum of North Idaho. They're having their grand opening tomorrow. We're giving you a sneak peek of this new and improved space coming up.
What happens when one of America's most prestigious universities refuses to bow to presidential pressure? Harvard's $2.2 billion battle with the Trump administration. Right after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top quality air conditioning systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can stay comfortable with Andy's hassle-free installation service. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
They say building a championship team takes hard work, dedication, and a true commitment to excellence. At Finley Downtown Toyota in Spokane, we strive for greatness every day in everything we do. From our expert technicians to our knowledgeable parts advisors and experienced detail team, we go the extra mile to earn your trust.
At Finley Downtown Toyota, we want to be your Toyota dealer.
It's the Blue Compass RV Spring Blowout Sale. Pick your RV, pick your payment. With new RVs from $97 a month. Every RV comes with a 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. A $5,000 value. Visit us online or in-store today.
Man, I can take real good care of you. See? Works perfectly for you, right?
At Craig Swap & Associates, we don't get paid until you win.
One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
4 News Now is brought to you by Northern Quest Resort and Casino.
Welcome back. Your time is 6:10. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Defy President Donald Trump and retribution will be swift. That is the message the White House is sending to Harvard University.
The school has continually refused to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion policies, audit the viewpoints of students, faculty, and staff, and alter rules for on-campus protests. In response, the Trump administration froze $2.2 billion in federal grants at Harvard. Harvard researchers are now scrambling to figure out how to fund studies already in progress. Yet, amid budget woes, nearly 800 faculty members have signed a letter urging the university to resist the Trump administration's demands.
Puerto Rico is in the dark due to another island-wide blackout. The power outage happened yesterday in the U.S. territory as thousands of tourists packed into hotels for Easter vacations. It is unclear what caused the blackout, but local power authorities say the electricity will not likely come back for another 48 to 72 hours. Power issues have only gotten worse since 2017 when Hurricane Maria pummeled the island and destroyed the power grid. Utility crews are still struggling to rebuild it.
The Trump administration plans to cut roughly 1/3 of the federal health budget. According to a White House memo, the plan calls for slashing the CDC's budget by more than 40% and eliminating both its Global Health Center and programs focused on chronic disease prevention and domestic HIV/AIDS prevention. Programs on gun violence, injury prevention, youth violence prevention, drowning, minority health, and others would be eliminated entirely. The National Institutes of Health's budget would also be reduced by more than 40%.
Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg spent 10 hours on the stand this week defending his company against accusations that it bought competing social media companies in an effort to dominate the market. The blockbuster antitrust trial was focused on Meta's acquisitions of Instagram and WhatsApp and whether purchasing them created a monopoly. During cross-examination, Zuckerberg claimed that Meta had made both platforms better for users after acquiring them.
Takeaways in your forecast for today: calmer winds. That's very good news after yesterday. 2 more days of sunshine until we get to the weekend and we start to see some changes. It won't be picture perfect, but we'll take a closer look coming up.
Well, spring is here, and if you're looking to get rid of some of those winter coats you have in your closet, Coats for Kids is hosting a donation event today. At any participating STCU location, you can drop off any new or gently used coats to help local kids in need. There are several locations in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene where you can donate starting this morning at 7 a.m. until 7 o'clock tonight. For a full list of those locations, head to our website. It's at KXLY.com.
Good time to do it.
Yeah, that's exactly. Get through those closets. Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12.
And coming up, we will check in with Allison Martinez live in North Idaho, checking out the brand spanking new museum coming up.
This year, make your home more energy efficient and beautiful with McVey Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows. Did you know McVey Brothers sells the popular Coeur d'Alene windows? And last year, the 6,000 Window and Door Series won the prestigious Energy Star Efficiency Award. Well, right now, when you purchase a 6,000 Series window, we'll match your energy rebate based on current utility rebates. Plus, give you $500 off any roof you add to the job. At McVey Brothers, we're always working for you.
For our customer appreciation sale, we wrote a poem.
Roses are red, these recliners are blue. To our amazing customers, we appreciate you.
Our poetry skills might be second rate, but our furniture selection is great.
Living room, dining room, and bed sets galore, all are at sale prices we know you'll adore.
Our Lazy Boy prices are low, and by now you should know.
For the best furniture in town, just come on down
to Kerner Furniture during our customer appreciation sale.
Public notice! RV prices are anticipated to rise drastically due to tariffs. R&R RV is offering free tariff savings now at all 3 locations. Same-day delivery available on many units with no hidden fees. Get ahead of soaring RV tariffs and save thousands now at R&R RV. Don't delay. Pre-tariff pricing ends soon. Lock in your exclusive pre-tariff price today at R&R RV, Liberty Lake, North Spokane, and Lewiston, or online at rnrrv.com.
Just look at those beautiful plants and flowers from the Plant Farm. The Plant Farm is Spokane's go-to garden center. A promise of trust and confidence comes with the healthiest plants from the Plant Farm because their plants and flowers are grown right here. Get annuals, perennials, roses, trees, shrubs, and their signature hanging baskets and more, even indoor plants. Head to the Plant Farm, Spokane's go-to garden center on 4th between Evergreen and Adams in the Spokane Valley, because life is better in the garden.
Taylor, these deals are a slam dunk.
More like bracket breakers. New Kia K4 starting at only $199 a month. And K5 GT line all-wheel drive from just $299 a month.
If you're shopping for a car or SUV, put George Gee Kia at the top of your bracket.
George Gee Kia is family-owned, trusted, and we always make scoring deals easy.
Visit us off I-90 in Liberty Lake.
Or online anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
George Gee Kia, where the deals are always a win.
We think three-pointers should be called triple plays.
And we brought in a basketball expert to support us.
Just former college and pro star Rob Sacre. So, Rob, what do we call, one of these?
Triple play. You know, shooting triple plays wasn't exactly my specialty.
Well, outside shooters are well outside our budget.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Rob, how did you score?
Sports on 4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:16. The Museum of North Idaho has a new home, and you can see it starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow's grand opening event will have free admission, book signings, and performances. Allison Martinez is live at the museum with a first look.
Good morning. We're here showing you one of many exhibits here at the Museum of North Idaho. I'm joined by Annette. She's the development director here. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, I understand we're in a new location and a new building. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. So it's new to us, but the building itself is not new. So the house is actually from 1902. It's called the J.C. White House, which J.C. White was a really kind of influential and important person to the Coeur d'Alene, North Idaho area, kind of ran transportation. He owned all the steamboats in Lake Coeur d'Alene. It used to be in the corner of 7th and Sherman. We put it on the back of a truck back in the fall of 2019. It moved it down the street to where it is today. And we spent the last few years renovating it and getting it to what it is today and kind of trying to get it back to that look of that 1902 kind of feel. And then down here, this part is not original. This is a basement we dug out that has all of our exhibits in it.
Absolutely. And this is kind of a good indication of what you see throughout the entirety of the museum. You can learn about all of these events that are so pivotal to this area, but then you also get the visuals too and the artifacts, which are so amazing. We were talking about it earlier. There's so many things you might be familiar with, but now you can dive deeper, like Fort Sherman. Tell us a little bit about what we're seeing behind us.
Yeah, so Fort Sherman was the original fort that was built in 1878. It's actually was NIC's campus. That kind of the whole area there was original fort area. And so you'll learn kind of about the fort and how it impacted the area and kind of why Coeur d'Alene exists kind of through that piece. And actually up here on the wall we do have the original Fort Sherman eagle, which was on top of the original gate. This is just a replica of the original gate, but that eagle there is the original one from 1878, which is kind of fun.
So very cool. And for people who want to check all this out, you can do it for free this weekend or tomorrow. Is that right?
Yep, 11 to 5. We're here, open all day. Anybody who wants to come on by, please stop on by. And then on Saturday, we have kids are free from 11 to 5, and parents are half price.
And there's even an Easter egg hunt.
There's an Easter egg hunt. There's face painting and cotton candy and popcorn and all kinds of fun stuff.
So fun. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
And it's in a really cool spot right there by McEwen Park. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Speaking of beautiful, another day of a gorgeous sunrise. How lucky are we?
We have had a beautiful streak this week where we see great sunrises and the sun is shining for many, many hours of the day.
Love it.
You don't always get that in spring. A lot of times things change very quickly. So we've had a nice streak of sunny weather. But it is going to come to an end, and it does look like Saturday might be the day where we end up with more clouds than sunshine. So let's take a look at what we can expect. And it starts with, well, where is that weather right now? Well, we saw the winds and not so much rain. There was rain in other parts of the country, like our friends over in western Montana. That is moving out, clear air, and then way, way up there in the Yukon of Canada. That's our next system that's going to be headed our way for the weekend. In between, you can see this area in the yellow colors, high pressure. That'll keep us very nice and sunny through Friday. By Saturday, however, we start to get the first wave of some of that energy, some of that active weather coming down our direction. And so while I don't expect a lot in the way of showers, we will see cloudier skies on Saturday. Winds will tick up just slightly here as well from a calm Friday. So with the exception of some of our northern counties, and we'll talk about this in just a second, most of your Saturday and Sunday, I'm not expecting much in the rain department for the valleys. We'll likely see some more mountain shower activity. But then as we head into Sunday night and into Monday, kind of the core of this system moves in, and that is going to really up our rain chances, especially on Monday, and we'll likely see some mountain snow in parts of North Idaho and around the Cascades. So at least up in the mountains, winter's not entirely over just yet. So that'll be interesting to watch as we head through the weekend and into next week. So where should you be looking for rain this weekend? Well, there are some places that are way more likely than others. Areas in this kind of dark green color from the Silver Valley to Sandpoint, Bonners Ferry, Medellin Falls, Colville, and other towns around Stevens County, and in Ferry County as well. That's where we will likely see each afternoon some pop-up showers starting up in the mountains, will likely move over valley locations as they get themselves going, with just a slight chance of a shower around Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and then the Idaho side of the Palouse region. We could really use to pick up a little bit of rain this weekend with the dry weather recently, especially in Spokane. We are falling way, way behind here with less than half of the spring climatic season to go. Could use a little wet weather. Maybe not on the weekend, maybe some other time. Chilly temperatures right now in the 20s in Colville and Bonners Ferry. We're in the low 30s in Coeur d'Alene. We're in the mid 30s around Spokane. Our highs today, upper 50s to mid 60s. As you work your way down into the Columbia Basin, further west and lower in elevation. Our lows tonight will again be hovering around freezing within a few degrees either way. There's your weekend forecast. Only a 20% chance of rain, as they mentioned, for the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. Rain chances go up on Monday, so we'll likely see a showery afternoon then, and then drying out for the middle of this upcoming week.
Okay, timing. Timing is the whole
Timing
deal.
is everything.
Yeah? Okay.
It's not the best timing, but not expecting like a huge washout or anything like that.
Yeah.
Anything close.
Could be worse.
Thanks,
sure.
Matt. Good morning, Northwest time right now, 6:22.
The Spokane Chiefs are in a thick of a battle playoff. We will have highlights from Game 3 of their series with the Victoria Royals next in Morning Sports.
Thanks so much for waking up with us here on Good Morning Northwest to kick off your Thursday morning with the gorgeous sunrise there. Oh, just beautiful. Well, we'll be back with more right after this commercial break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors. 24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Regain your quality of life with expert spine care at Prosser Memorial Health. Neurological spine surgeon Dr. David Yam, with over 20 years of experience, specializes in comprehensive spine care, minimally invasive surgery, and disc replacement. Dr. Yam is now seeing patients at our new Spine Center locations in Prosser and Walla Walla. Call 509-786-5599 today to schedule your appointment. New, returning, and second opinion patients welcome. The new Spine Center at Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
What does it mean to be here for good? It means being here for the artists who dream, the shop owner who knows your order by heart, and the mentors who leave a lasting impact. Here for singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game and big comeback stories. Here for the long haul from Omak to Sandpoint to Baker City. Here for your family, your neighbors, for you. STCU. Here for good.
This coming Easter Sunday, all 3 Cal locations will be closed as our team celebrates the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Easter is a time of hope and renewal as we all reflect on Jesus' victory over death when he rose to life. We encourage each of you to join an Easter service, spend time with loved ones, and give thanks for all the blessings we have. Our stores will reopen on Monday, and our staff is eager to serve you.
From our family to yours, happy Easter.
Local families caught in the child care crisis.
That's what we are defining as an extreme child care desert.
How kids could fall behind before they even start school and what's being done to keep them on track. Tonight at 6 on 4 News Now.
I was in foot pain for 20 years. I bought all these products and not a single one worked. When I drove past the Good Feet store, I thought, I'm gonna stop in. What can it hurt? They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet, not somebody else's feet. And you just knew, like your feet just, when they got on the right ones, they were like, oh yeah. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. Spokane Chiefs have 2 games down and at least 3 to go in their second-round series against the Victoria Royals. And last night they had the chance to take a critical road win, take the series lead for the second time. Scoreboard is already unkind to Spokane early on. It's 3-0 Victoria, but a long deflection over to Andrew Crystal slots in the first Chief goal of the night, 3-1 game. But defensively, Spokane woke up too. 2-on-1. Watch Dawson Cohen with a double stretch. Fantastic net binding. Score stays at 2 goals down. With 13 minutes remaining, Crystal again trying his luck. Second try finds the back of the net. Spokane only 1 goal from the tie. Under 5 to go. Long shot not enough, but Chase Harrington, close range, finds the finish. Ties us late in the third, but the Royals would get a power play inside the final minute. Tayden Trembecki already has 2 goals tonight. He says, why not make it 3? A devastating hat trick with 30 seconds left wins the night. 4-3 Royals lead the series 2-1. So such a tough loss for Spokane. That's 1 of 3 road games left. They now have game 4 coming up, needing a win to give them a game 6 back in Spokane next week. Catch us at 6 on Nightside tonight for more local sports.
Come on, Chiefs, you can do it.
Gotta get this win, guys.
Yeah, it is now 6:26.
The University of Idaho loses a massive $59 million agricultural grant. This morning, the government's explanation for pulling the funding and what this means for farmers who were counting on that support.
Plus, playgrounds and homes surrounded by destruction in Ukraine this morning. Hannah Joy is tracking overnight updates on the Russian drone strike that killed 3 people and injured dozens. And as we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Fire Festival 2 is flaming out.
It really just didn't seem like it was going to plan.
Asa Maker was planning to go to Fire 2 after his brother Eli scored free tickets, but overnight, receiving word the festival has officially been postponed.
You could almost see it coming from a mile away just because, like, it was supposed to be in late May, and we still haven't got really any real information.
Let's try and buy a ticket for Fire Festival 2.
We bought tickets a few weeks ago, perusing the opportunities to defy the impossible. But now the organizers issuing a refund saying once the new date is announced, at that time, you can repurchase if it works for your schedule. And coming up at 7 a.m., we didn't start the fire again. With your GMA First Look, I'm Aaron Katersky, ABC News, New York.
Touch can mean so many things, even for people with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make 2 feel like 1, or simply be a helping hand. Dupixent can help you stay ahead of eczema as you welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin. And fast itch relief after the first dose. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, helps you feel the heal. See the difference for yourself. Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Hospitals.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0.9% APR on 2025 Sierra 1500 models. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
Shop DaveSmith.com.
If you have a vehicle you no longer need, you can give it new purpose through Union Gospel Mission. Simply go to ugmmotors.org or call 509-327-HELP to schedule a pickup. Your donation gives people like Tyler food, shelter, job training, and the opportunity for a whole new life. Be a driver of change. Donate your vehicle to Union Gospel Mission.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now Story Tracker starts this half hour with the stories people are talking about this morning.
Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is pushing back against the experts who have said higher autism rates in children are largely the result of better detection and broader diagnosis. Kennedy claims without evidence that autism is a preventable disease, and he had this to say about the future of those with the disorder.
These are kids who will never pay taxes. They'll never hold a job. They'll never play baseball. They'll never write a poem. They'll never go out on a date.
Autism advocacy groups call these comments disappointing and damaging.
Eric and Lyle Menendez, who were given life behind bars for the 1989 murders of their parents in Beverly Hills, will have a hearing today to determine whether their sentence should be revised. If the judge grants the revised sentence, a parole board will review their case and could recommend them for parole.
And it could be a major discovery in the search for extraterrestrial life. Using the James Webb Telescope, scientists say they've detected unusual gases in the atmosphere of a faraway planet. Gases which, on Earth, are made only by living things. Scientists are not claiming aliens are out there just yet, but they say this is especially encouraging because it shows we might be able to spot signs of life even from light years away. Fascinating. We'll keep you updated. Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grand.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Thursday, April 17th. Let's check in with meteorologist Matt Gray, checking out what's ahead for our Thursday.
Yeah, hey, gotta love some space meteorology, right? Might be a little more interesting than, at least in some cases, our weather today. It was really windy yesterday. We even had a dust storm on I-90 in the afternoon. Thankfully, our winds are going to be a whole lot calmer today. We will see a little bit of breeziness this afternoon. Gusts will get up to around 20 miles an hour with these winds out of the northeast, as you see here behind me. Otherwise, we're getting set for another beautiful day. 35 degrees right now in Spokane. The sun has been up for a while now, and we will see those north-northeast winds, very light, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Temperatures will be in the 40s as we head towards 10 o'clock and get past your evening commute. For today, or morning commute, excuse me. For today, upper 50s, sunshine, just that light breeze. Overall, looking pretty good for today. And we'll continue the good vibes into Friday as well. But as we head into the weekend, the clouds start to build and things begin to change. We'll take a closer look at who could see a chance of rain this weekend coming up.
New from the Breaking Now desk, a Russian drone strike killed 3 people, including a 17-year-old, and at least 30 people are hurt. Overnight, drones hit Ukraine, causing serious damage. Ukraine officials say the drones slammed into homes, college dorms, and even a food warehouse. Fires are still burning across parts of the country right now, and the damage is widespread. In response, Ukraine's president is calling for more international support. Today, Ukrainian officials are in Paris meeting with leaders from the U.S., France, Germany, and the UK to discuss ways to boost Ukraine's security. Here at home, you can donate to those who lost clothes and household items in Ukraine by going to Ukrainian Closet at 9431 North Division Street. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Thanks so much, Hannah. But it was a unanimous vote. The Spokane Park Board voted to add a $240 million levy to the November ballot. This levy is part of the Together Spokane plan. If it passes, the money will go toward developing new parks, safety initiatives, and better maintenance for existing parks, and renovating and replacing aging parks, trailheads, and amenities. The proposal would charge homeowners 27 cents for every $1,000 in assessed property value over the course of the next 20 years. For homes valued at $330,000, this equates to roughly $89 per year. You can expect to see the levy on the November 5th ballot.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture terminated a multi-million-dollar grant for the University of Idaho. The $59 million grant was for the university's innovative agriculture and marketing partnership, with $30 million of it going directly to farmers. More than 200 farmers across 34 counties in Idaho signed up for the program before it was terminated.
Subsidizing and incentivizing farmers to implement so-called climate-smart practices on their farms.
The USDA dropped the program Monday, saying too much of this grant was going to administrative fees and not directly to farmers.
And the home of the brave.
85 Vietnam War veterans, 7 Korean War veterans, and 2 World War II veterans are returning tonight from an honor flight in Washington, D.C., or rather to Washington, D.C. It's a gift from the community to those who risked their lives to protect ours. They visited monuments like the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, which lists the more than 58,000 servicemen and women who lost their lives. If you would like to welcome those heroes home, you are invited. Go to the baggage claim for Alaska Airlines. You can show up around 7 o'clock. They return around 7:30.
Give them a big, warm welcome home.
They deserve it. What a trip. It is now 6:36.
Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray as we kick off our Thursday morning, taking a live look outside.
Yeah, and morning commute looking excellent. The sun is shining. The traffic is feeling pretty good here in Argonne.
Okay.
You look behind me, and the sunrise, another beautiful one. We just keep stacking these nice sunrises. We'll show you when it starts to get cloudy again in your forecast coming up.
And still to come here on Good Morning Northwest, attention parents who shop at Target, a vegetable baby food puree is being pulled from shelves due to dangerous levels of lead. The exact product to look for in your cabinet when we come back.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
What's for dinner? Shop Fred Meyer for appetizing ingredients and big savings, like $600 in digital coupons and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
This coming Easter Sunday, all 3 Cal locations will be closed as our team celebrates the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Our stores will reopen on Monday, and our staff is eager to serve you.
From our family to yours, happy Easter.
Looks like we made it. Barry Manilow. The last Spokane concert. Barry Manilow. See him performing all the hits for one night only at Spokane Arena Friday, July 11th. Get tickets now at ticketswest.com.
When we first found out that Claire had Down syndrome, it was through a genetic screening. I think once we went to Joya and saw how much life was at Joya, how much excitement, how much caring and kindness, it was one of those things that kind of put our minds at peace. Joya is really good about helping us push her in ways that she thinks is fun and that are age appropriate. Our goal for Claire is to be included in every classroom with her typical peers.
My parents started their first dealership in Coeur d'Alene in 1983. They took pride in being locally owned and work hard to help this great community we call home.
Now, 3 generations later, we're still proud to be one of the last locally owned Subaru dealerships, and we're working harder than ever to give back to the community that has supported us all these years.
Because we're looking forward to being your local family Subaru dealer for generations to come.
Fred Meyer Boost makes saving easy with 2 times fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and your choice of Disney Plus, Hulu, or ESPN Plus on us. Discover all the easy ways to save when you enroll in Boost today. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Just in from the Breaking Now desk, we have a school closure to report. All schools in the Evergreen School District are closed today. That is in Addy, Washington, just north of Chewelah. According to the district, it is because of a power outage. There will be no in-person or remote classes, and all after-school activities are canceled. The district is encouraging families to check their website and social media for updates throughout the day. We'll continue to follow this situation. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. We got a consumer alert for you this morning for baby food sold in Target. More than 25,000 units of the Target Good and Gather brand of baby peas, zucchini, kale, and thyme puree have been recalled. The recall is due to elevated levels of lead found in the food. All of the affected products have Best Buy dates between December 7th and December 9th of 2025. If you have any of this in your home, you can bring it back to Target for a full refund.
Takeaways here in your forecast, what should be a beautiful Thursday. Calmer winds today. This is 1 or 2 more days of sunshine, but as we head into the Easter weekend, well, it doesn't look like it's going to be picture perfect. We'll show you the reasons why coming up.
Matt, thanks. Well, from drugs to online predators, if you're looking for help keeping your kids safe online, you may be interested in an upcoming event. It's called Scams, Substance Abuse, and the Criminal Risks of Social Media on Our Kids. It's hosted by the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office and will teach parents and guardians what their kids may encounter online and how to have conversations with them about internet safety. Everyone in the area is encouraged to attend. It will start at 6 o'clock the evening of May 15th. It's held at the Candlelight Christian Fellowship in Coeur d'Alene. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:41.
The history of Coeur d'Alene and North Idaho will be preserved in a new special way. We have Allison Martinez live this morning in the Lake City to check it out.
The Museum of North Idaho has something for every single member of your family, and you can check it out for free tomorrow. We're telling you all the details coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's the Blue Compass RV Spring Blowout Sale. Pick your RV, pick your payment. With new RVs from $97 a month. Every RV comes with a 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. A $5,000 value. Visit us online or in store today.
At Findlay Honda Spokane, we're more than just Spokane's Honda store. Selling one of the top 5 rated brands.
We are your friends and neighbors, which is why we have no gimmicks or add-ons.
What you see is what you get.
Like up to $1,000 off MSRP on a new CRV, or up to $2,000 towards a 2025 Ridgeline.
So when you're ready to buy, make the smart move to Findlay Honda Spokane for the hometown savings advantage. Findlay Honda Spokane.
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Why say no when it feels so good to say yes? Want to sleep in an extra hour?
Yes.
French toast and homemade syrup?
Yes.
Hey, want to play 9?
Yes.
How about a credit union with low loan rates, no hidden fees, online banking, and friendly member services?
Yes.
Experience how good yes can feel.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice, relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning. So you're looking for something to do? We got you. Want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you wanna do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. At the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning. It's the Blue Compass RV Spring Blowout Sale. Pick your RV, pick your payment. Travel trailers from $97 a month. Fifth wheels from $273 a month. Motorhomes from $499 a month. Only at Blue Compass RV.
4 News Now is brought to you by Post Falls ER and Hospital.
Welcome back. It's now 6:44. American farmers are once again caught in the middle of this escalating trade war with China.
The country is promising a 125% tariff on American goods. And last year alone, Washington exported $693 million worth of agricultural goods to China. The Washington Department of Agriculture tells us every Washington agricultural export to China is expected to face a significant decline. And because farmers can't adjust prices of their product, they're at the mercy of the market.
We just got to wait for the rules. Once we know where our commodities are going to go or how it's going to get traded, I think you're going to see more stability in that, and also maybe some more opportunities for higher prices.
China has promised to go toe-to-toe with Trump's tariffs, meaning the timeline for a healthy compromise is likely a way down the road. Well, your next bottle may cost you some more money, even if you're buying it locally.
Yeah, inside Liberty Lake wine cellars yesterday, owner Mark Lathrop and friends spent hours bottling wine. And while the wine pouring into the bottles is all local, the bottle itself is from China. Lathrop says that is why President Trump's 145% tariff on all Chinese imports is his biggest concern.
That's a lot of money when you buy 40,000 bottles a year. So from what we've heard from our vendors, the hit that we're going to take is equal to about 25% of our net income from our cost increases.
While Lathrop bought bottles before the tariffs went into place, he knows these costs will hit him the next time he buys them. He's had to make the tough decision of raising prices next month to make up for those costs. The Museum of North Idaho collects and preserves the history of Coeur d'Alene and the whole area. Now it has a new home.
The grand opening for the new and improved museum is happening tomorrow. There'll be free admission, book signings, and live performances. And Allison Martinez is live there this morning for a first look at the new exhibits and what you can check out. Good morning, Allison.
That's right. Good morning. We've transferred over to one of the very fun parts of visiting a museum, which is picking up a little memento on your way out, stopping through the gift shop. I'm joined by Annette this morning. She's the development director here. And you guys have a really cool mix of some, local products and just some awesome little odes to Idaho here.
Absolutely. We have some local artists. We have huckleberry things. We have stuff for your kids, for your pets, your spouse, kind of anybody and everything in between.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to shout this out because I'm obsessed with this. North Idaho Monopoly.
It's so much fun. And the Museum of North Idaho is actually on the Monopoly board.
Love it. So you can check it off your bucket list and grab this, which is so fun. Now, you guys have some really fun events this weekend to give people an opportunity to come by and check it all out. What do people need to know if they want to stop by?
Yeah, so we'll be open the next 2 days from 11 to 5. Tomorrow's our grand opening with the ribbon cutting at 11 o'clock. We also have a choir from Bryan Elementary coming to sing and a couple other things happening. And then we'll have history pop-up talks throughout the day, as well as a couple book signings by some local authors. And then on Saturday, we'll be open all day 11 to 5 again. Kids get in for free, parents get in for half price, and then we'll have Easter egg hunt in the afternoon, along with cotton candy and popcorn, face painting, a pony petting zoo, all kinds of good stuff. And then we'll be open Tuesday through Saturday going forward until it gets a little bit warmer.
So fun. Now, quickly, can you remind us, where can people go to find more information?
Museumni.org.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate it. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
North Idaho Monopoly.
That's
so
awesome.
fun.
That is so great. Yeah, and of course it is right near McEwen Park, so easy to find.
Love it.
And you were taking a live look this morning at One Spokane Stadium, home of a lot of GSL teams, as well as, of course, the Zephyr and the Velocity.
Busy place in the summer.
Busy times all across the sports complexes across the street from us. And weather's been cooperating lately. Looks like that is going to, by and large, continue as we head closer to the weekend. So, hey, let's take a look. 35 right now in Spokane, 30 in Coeur d'Alene. It is sunny. It is beautiful out there. And we're going to have a pretty nice day around the inland northwest. Some chilly spots right now. Deer Park's down to 26 this morning, so definitely feeling like some early spring mornings with those clear nights, cooling things off. Cheney's at 28. Most of us in the mid-30s around the greater Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. Take a little bit of a look here into the afternoon. For the valley and for downtown Spokane, highs around 60 degrees. Meade will get up to 60 as well. 55 for Spirit Lake and upper 50s in Deer Park. by the lake. 57 degrees and 58 today for a high at Fairchild Air Force Base. Here is your afternoon elsewhere, where we're going to get a little bit warmer in the Columbia Basin. Grand Coulee and Moses Lake in the upper 60s. We'll see mid-60s in the LC Valley. We'll see middle and upper 50s in the North Idaho Panhandle. There will be a chance for a couple of mountain sprinkles here as we head into the afternoon, as skies turn from mostly clear in North Idaho to partly cloudy. I would not expect much other than just the occasional distant look at a little shower over some of those more mountainous areas. So it should be pretty quiet for this afternoon, and Friday looking very nice as well. By Saturday, though, we start to see some changes. Early Saturday morning, a little bit of rain moving through the Omak area, down south towards Wenatchee, but that begins to kind of ease up a little bit as we get into midday. By the afternoon, however, expecting those showers to start to pulse up again, mainly around our mountain areas. And so these areas from Colville to Bonners Ferry, Sandpoint, the Silver Valley, all have a good chance to see at least a little bit of afternoon rain both Saturday and for Sunday. And we'll be taking a look at just a slight chance this weekend for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. So make your plans with confidence. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast coming up after the morning sprint, which is next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
This coming Easter Sunday, all 3 Cal locations will be closed as our team celebrates the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Easter is a time of hope and renewal as we all reflect on Jesus' victory over death when he rose to life. We encourage each of you to join an Easter service, spend time with loved ones, and give thanks for all the blessings we have. Our stores will reopen on Monday, and our staff is eager to serve you.
From our family to yours, happy Easter.
Local families caught in the childcare crisis.
That's what we are defining as an extreme childcare desert.
How kids could fall behind before they even start school, and what's being done to keep them on track. Tonight at 6 on 4 News Now.
This year, Walker's Furniture is turning spring cleaning into spring savings with an indoor garage sale where you can save store-wide up to 70% off clearance items. And new markdowns are arriving daily as we clean out the warehouses with big savings on closeouts, ding and dents, and floor model furniture at garage sale prices. Plus, special financing is available, so you can save big now and pay over time. But hurry up, this is your last chance for final markdowns.
This week at Walker's.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
4 News Now and the Spokane Indians are teaming up to bring you an Education Day game. Families will enjoy a day of fun activities, including an educational booklet for each student and a chance to learn about the history of the Spokane Tribe of Indians, all while cheering on your Spokane Indians to victory. And when you come out to the stadium, bring a new or gently used coat to help out Coats for Kids. Come out to the park April 22nd. Spokane Indians Education Day game. Brought to you by these sponsors.
I was fully stopped and I got rear-ended going full speed on the freeway by a truck. I was diagnosed with functional neurological disorder and had to relearn how to walk.
It's just a parent's worst nightmare to go through that. Russell and Hill, they were amazing. I didn't feel like I had to worry about anything when it came to the insurance company, which took a huge burden off of me. I wanted to focus on Haley getting better. I recommend Russell and Hill to everyone I know. I would never use anyone else.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:53. It's time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
Breezy conditions today. Meteorologist Matt Gray has that and what you can expect as we close in on the Easter weekend.
Allison Martinez live this morning giving us a sneak peek of a new location for the North Idaho Museum.
But first, we're learning more about a fatal crash near Othello. Hannah Joy has the breaking details.
Yeah, Robin, that crash killed 2 people and sent 5 more to the hospital. This happened yesterday afternoon on State Route 17, just 5 miles north of Othello. According to Washington State Patrol, a car heading south tried to pass another vehicle in a no-passing zone. The driver lost control, overcorrected, and crashed head-on into a car coming the other way. As of now, investigators are looking into whether drugs or alcohol played a role.
Well, there is a traffic change in Post Falls starting today. Construction on Spokane Street from 4th Avenue to Saltese Way will switch to the inside lanes, meaning travel will be reduced to one lane in each direction. This is all part of a larger improvement project for Spokane Street, which is expected to last through May.
And after a windy day yesterday, still a little breezy this afternoon, but nothing that we can't handle, and certainly not at the level that we saw for Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures will be similar to yesterday. We'll be in the upper 50s and low 60s, and will turn partly cloudy very briefly for the late afternoon. We'll continue on with the sunshine for the rest of the work week. Start to see clouds and a chance of showers over the weekend. We'll take a closer look here in just a couple minutes.
Guns in schools. The St. Mary's School District will soon accept applications for staff members to carry concealed guns next school year. Staff members will have to fill out an application and complete 40 hours of training. Their application will have to be approved by the school board, the superintendent, and the principal in their building. Superintendent Dr. Teresa Wrench doesn't expect too many staff members in the district to actually apply.
It was a unanimous vote. The Spokane Park Board voted to add a $240 million levy to the November ballot. If it passes, the money will go towards developing new parks, safety initiatives, and better maintenance for existing parks, and renovating and replacing aging parks, trailheads, and amenities. This proposal would charge homeowners 27 cents for every $1,000 in assessed property value over the course of the next 20 years.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture terminated a multi-million-dollar grant for the University of Idaho. The $59 million grant was for the university's innovative agriculture and marketing partnership, with $30 million of it going directly to farmers. More than 200 farmers across 34 counties in Idaho signed up for the program before it was terminated.
American farmers are once again caught in the middle of this escalating trade war with China. The country is promising a 125% tariff on American goods. Last year alone, Washington exported $693 million worth of agricultural goods to China. The Washington Department of Agriculture tells us every Washington agricultural export to China is expected to face a significant decline.
This morning, we're at the Museum of North Idaho, which is located right next to McEwen Park in Coeur d'Alene. Now, this museum, of course, is not new. It's been around for a very long time. However, this is a brand new location, a brand new building to this museum, and brand new exhibits. Now, your family can check it all out for free tomorrow at the grand opening. You can also check it out throughout the rest of the weekend. There will be fun activities for the whole family, an Easter egg hunt, face painting, live music, book signings, and so much more.
Lookout Pass is offering a deal to celebrate its 90th season tomorrow. This is April 18th. Lift tickets will be just 90 cents, but that's not all. Starting at 11 a.m., people can get cupcakes, limited edition pins, and stickers. Then you can play 9 holes on Lookout's ski golf course built on select runs on the mountain. Just make sure to bring your own clubs. Lookout Pass will be open every day through Sunday.
Spring cleaning time, and if you're looking to get rid of some winter coats, Coats for Kids is hosting a donation event today. At any participating STCU location, you can drop off any new or gently used coats to help local kids in need. There are 4 locations in Spokane and 1 in Coeur d'Alene where you can donate. Starting this morning, 7 o'clock in just minutes. It'll go until 7 tonight. For a full list of those participating locations, check out KXLY.com.
April is a busy month for parents with preschoolers. Application and enrollment in Spokane starts this week, and at the same time, Head Start cuts are looming. ECAP spots are uncertain, and transitional kindergarten programs could be next. With Washington's $16 billion budget deficit, lawmakers in Olympia are making some tough cuts. Why parents need to say we need more access to early education, not less. Watch tonight at 6 o'clock for Kirsten O'Connor's special report.
We'll be back with weather right after that.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
2 minutes for checking to Berkeley Cattle. Get your exclusive Spokane Chiefs debit card from Numerica today.
This coming Easter Sunday, all 3 Cal locations will be closed. As our team celebrates the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, we encourage each of you to join an Easter service, spend time with loved ones, and give thanks for all the blessings we have.
It's Mistaqua Casino Hotel's 31st anniversary. We're celebrating by giving you the chance to win over $62,000 in cash and prizes, including adventures on a pontoon, on a flight to your favorite getaway, or your choice of a new car or cash. Play your favorite games now to earn entries at Mistaqua Casino Hotel. 31 years of jackpots, food, and fun. Learn more at Mistaqua.com.
Getting started on another beautiful day here in the inland Northwest. The sun is shining and we will warm up to the upper 50s today. It's still going to be a little breezy out there this afternoon, but not nearly as windy as some of the wild winds we saw yesterday. Friday looks like an absolutely perfect day with temperatures in the 60s, but some changes this weekend. We'll start to see some mountain showers, a slight chance of a valley sprinkle both Saturday and Sunday, with better chances of rain for Monday before we start drying out in about 5 days from now.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest.
Yeah, we hope you can stick around through Good Morning America. We'll bring you live local updates. GMA starts now. Have a great day.